Marked here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, I see you see me, so I want to see you. Press subscribe and become part of the fam bam. So you guys, today we're going to jump right into this video. I'm going to quickly show you how I cut my ends. I have had my braids in for 6 weeks now. Today is September 10th. I did my braids July 24th of 2021. So my braids have been in for about 6 weeks now, a little over 6 weeks, I believe. Yeah, probably a little over 6 weeks now. But I've only rebraided them once, and I just got finished rebraiding my hair. So if you're interested in how long it took me to rebraid my hair, then just click on the next video or the video before this video. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to trim my hair, and it's just really quick and easy, but I wanted to try to explain what my ends are looking like and how do I know when my ends need to be trimmed. And hopefully you guys can see how thin this is. Even with my hair being in braids, you can see how raggedy those ends are and how sparsy they look. Another way that I can tell that I need to cut or trim my ends is I get a lot of fairy knots, and if you guys can see how like it looks knotted on the ends of my hair, those are fairy knots, and that's what you don't want on your hair, like to start causing more breakage, splitting up the hair shaft, and that's when I know that I really need to trim my ends. I am on a growth journey to get all of my hair back thick to fully recover from postpartum shedding. I've been trying to just get into actually taking my prenatals all the time like I'm supposed to be taking my prenatals. So, and I'm still fully exclusively breastfeeding my 18-month-old son, so it's taking a lot away from my body, a lot away from my hair, and I noticed that my ends have suffered, and I need to cut about an inch off of my hair. But I'm just gonna start with cutting a little bit at a time and see how my ends and stuff kind of reacts to these bigger braids, because like I said, I noticed that they're just not looking that well. So let me stop talking about my hair, but then I can't stop talking about my hair because then I wouldn't have nothing to talk about, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna measure how much. I probably should. No, I'm not. That's doing too much. So I'm just gonna take and see where it starts getting thin at and just cut that little bit off, which it looks like about that much. I probably should go in one by one and cut these so that I'm not cutting too much hair off. But I'm gonna just start with cutting this much off because I can absolutely get scissor happy and I don't want it to fall on the floor, so I'm gonna lean forward. There. I don't want to get scissor happy, so I'm just gonna take that chunk of hair and cut that bit off, and then here's the hair that I just cut, which absolutely needed to go. And then I'm gonna take this section and chop this off. And normally, if you guys have been here for a long time, you know I take my hair and cut it all different types of ways to make sure that I'm like getting all of the dead ends off. But I'm only gonna start with just this first chop because I don't want to cut my hair too short like I did. Well, it wasn't too short, but I just don't want to cut too much of it off. And actually that feels a whole bunch better, like, because like I said, I obsessively cut off my hair, and I'm trying to not do that any longer. But I think that actually got everything off that I needed to get off. Like, my ends already feel so much better. And now I'm just kind of checking to make sure like all lengths of my hair got touched. I know like the ear part didn't get touched, but I'll probably just snip a little. Just a little. Like I said, you guys, I know I can get scissor happy, but I don't want those fairy knots on my hair anymore, and I feel so much better about that. Like, that feels so good. And I've been wanting to make this video for so long, and every time when I feel my ends, I'm like, ugh, like, you need to trim your ends, but I wanted to do it on camera, and a lot of the times, sometimes I don't do it on camera, and I'd be like, dang, why didn't you do it on camera? See, this is, oh man, the nape of my head. Okay, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just stop. And now that I've cut my hair, I'm actually gonna do a length check for you guys, but I am gonna make another video so that you guys can have videos throughout the week, so I'm not just shoving it all in one video. So my hair actually feels so much better, and as you guys can see, look how much better that looks. Like, so now when I wear my hair out, it's just not gonna look like a hot mess. And I didn't even have to cut that much off or cut it that many times for it to completely feel so much better. So you guys, if you're afraid to like cut your own hair, I say just start out a little at a time. Just take a little off, because you can always dust your ends without taking so much of your ends off, because it's gonna take a minute for it to grow back, and you can never put the hair back on your head after you cut it off. So that is how I really cut my hair. I do the same thing with micro mini braids, except I like pull my hair up and then I cut like this way, then I pull my hair back and I cut it. I cut my hair all different types of ways if you guys have seen me trim my hair, because I'm just trying to, I just get scissor happy, and I feel like I'd rather get all of them off, but I think that I'm cutting more than I actually need to cut. So this feels so much better. Like, I don't feel like I need to be sitting there picking at my ends. Like, I don't like it when I sit there and I'm just like, bink, bink, bink. It's like, I noticed that I'm starting to create a bad habit of doing that. So I need to cut my ends before I start picking at my dang hair. Like, leave comments down below if you guys pick at your hair. Like, I don't know why I started doing that, but I really need to stop. And I know it's probably not helping my ends with me like just searching and then seeing a single strand knot and then just plucking it off, and then I'm thinking it's like, oh, I have a lot of hair, like it'll just grow back. But I really need to stop doing that, because I need to start practicing like better hair care, like, and stop doing these little things to my hair that I don't know why I started doing to it. So you guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. That is how I quickly cut my ends, and they feel so much better. So you guys, I'm gonna show you my nighttime routine next, so stay tuned for that video. If you got value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.